Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Just wait. Good morning, all. Welcome to NCA Sainik Entrance Exam 2023. In this session, we are going to study about atmosphere, right? Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
So in the first session, we have studied. Yes, good morning. Good morning. So in the last few sessions, we studied about what? Interior of the earth. Then what we studied?
The major landforms of
Earthquakes,
Yes.
earthquakes, storms.
Yes, after in the interior of the earth, what are the things we have studied? What we learned in that? Types of rocks as well, right?
Yes.
As a whole. Then what we studied about?
landscape.
Yes, landscapes, that is different forms of landscapes, like with respect to the lithospheric platelets, right? So in that we studied about the different major landforms as well, about the earthquake, volcano, what are the endogenic and exogenic forces with respect to that? What are the different, what kind of? Yes, Harish? Yes, that is what the major landforms as well. So based on our exogenic and endogenic forces. What is exogenic forces and what is endogenic forces?
Exogenic forces means outer before interior of the earth is the force that works on the surface of the earth is called the exogenic forces.
Yes, very good. So when the force is acting outside the surface of the earth, that is surface of the earth means it is called exogenic forces. The forces act in crust, interior crust is called, inner crust is called what? Endogenic forces. Okay. Yes, very good. So in this session, we are going to study about the atmosphere. So for students to know about the atmosphere, what are the layers out there? What is the structure? That is what is the structure of the atmosphere? That will be given in your video session. Fine. So now we are going to learn about a few concepts which is behind this atmosphere. Okay. How the atmosphere changes, how we are saying that the atmosphere is changed with respect to temperature, what is the moisture content in that? That is the humidity. How much rainfall is there? What are the different types of rainfall? Because of that, how the weather is changing, right? So like that, what is the first and foremost thing we want to know is temperature, right? So temperature, what is temperature? What is temperature? Anyone? As my voice is breaking.
Like heat, cool.
What?
Ma'am, climate.
No, what is temperature in general? What is temperature? That is not, I'm not asking about what are the causes. Temperature changes will change the climate as well.
Degree.
Temperature means it is the unit to measure temperature or hotness of the atmosphere.
Yes, I got the answer, but it is not like that. Okay, so I got the answer actually. So hotness and coldness, right? So every day, if you see, the temperature will be changing in the atmosphere. What is that? Based on the hotness and coldness, right?
It will be hot and cold, ma'am. It can be a mixture of hot and cold.
Yes, of course, it can be a mix of hotness and coldness. Okay, the degree changes of hotness and coldness in the air is known as temperature. Okay, the degree of hotness and coldness of the air is known as temperature. Fine, is this clear now? So what are the other changes will the temperature may cause? So when you see, not only between day and night, and also but also it will change the seasons as well. Okay, the temperature of the atmosphere changes Not only between the day and night, but also from what? Season to season. So when you take season to season, that is from summer, it is very hotter than winters, right? So when you take winters, it is very cold than summer, right? Comparatively, the hotness is less. Yes or no? Is that clear what I'm saying?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
temperature between the day and night, we are not only measuring the temperature between day and night, we are also measuring with respect to season as well. Okay. The other important factor that has been influencing this temperature is the distribution of the temperature. When you take this with respect to isolation, okay, sorry, insolation. Insolation is nothing but the when incoming solar radiation is there, no? So how it has been stopped by the Earth's atmospheric layers. Okay, we want to know about that also. Insolation is nothing but what? Incoming solar energy, it has been intercepted, okay? Intercepted by the Earth's layers. So we have different layers, right? It has been made up of different layers, right? The atmosphere is made up of different layers, right? So based on that insulation, okay, based on that inflation, how it has been decreasing from with respect to equator. When you take the Earth, okay, when you take the Earth, okay, assume that this is an Earth, fine. So this is the sun, okay, I'm just drawing as a giant, fine. So when this radiation has been, okay, when this rays has been entering in, so the different layers in this, it will change, right? It will stop the incoming radiation. And also when you take this equator, okay, when you take this equator, for example, just I'm drawing here, okay, this is the Earth, assume that this is an Earth, so it is in slightly in 23.5 degree angle, right? It is in slightly tilted form. Yes or no? So what it will happen when during summer, what it will happen? This is sun, okay? This is the Earth. Assume that, okay? So when that sun's rays directly hit on the equator, that is the summer region, summer season, okay? So when it is directly hit on the Earth, on the equator, based on this, the radiation will decrease from equator to the poles, right? So it will decrease from equator to the poles. Likewise, here also, it will decrease from equator to the poles. Is this clear? Is this clear? So based on this insulation, the decrease of these, what? Yes, tell me. So based on the decrease, okay, this has been decreasing, right? So it becomes what happen? What will happen? What will happen then? So it becomes colder and colder when you move away from the equator. Okay, the temperature will be high in this equator region because the sun's rays is hitting directly on the equator. So when you go near to the poles, you can, yes, you can mute yourself and talk now. Does you want to talk, you can mute yourself and talk, okay? Yes. So when you see this, fine. So when the sun's rays is directly hitting on the Earth, just wait, yes. So directly hit on the Earth, okay. So at that is equator. So this is the equator that is hitting in this point means what will happen when you are in equator position, you will feel the extreme hotness, right? So when you go or move away from that equator, okay, when you move away from the equator that is going towards the poles in either directions, you feel the temperature decrease. Okay, the temperature will decrease when compared to an equator region. Okay, the temperature will get decreased. Okay, so when you take, for example, you can see the difference. The temperature in the cities will be very higher than that of villages. Why? Have you evidence that? Have you went to any villages? If it is so means, okay, you can able to see the temperature in the cities is very high when compared to villages. Why?
Yes, ma'am, in villages and all so cold, ma'am.
Yes, why?
Ma'am,
What is the reason behind that?
because there are more trees, ma'am.
Different in city and
Yes, when you see this concrete buildings and the metals used in the buildings, and also with respect to the asphalt roads and all, it is heated up during daytime. Okay, the heat is released during the night. Okay, whatever the land is observing, the heat will be released during the night. That is why when you see the villages, it is very much cold when compared to cities. Okay, yes.
It also can be a reason like in cities and all we will be using like ACs, fridge and like this.
Yes, maybe that is also the reason. Okay,
And
that is, and also when you take, these are the interior things which we are using. I'm saying about in general. Okay.
yes, ma'am, and
Yes.
because of that, our atmosphere, like in our ozone layer, there would be like some hole, right? So maybe for that's why.
Yes. What is that hole? What is that hole?
In ozone layer, ma'am.
Yes. In ozone layer there is a hole. Fine. Good. So what is the reason it has been caused?
Ma'am, because we are now using like so many
What is the chemical?
chemical
Major chemical that has been released.
and carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide.
Okay, carbon monoxide. One more. These two things you
Ma'am,
have learned
oxygen.
earlier, right?
Oxygen.
So that is why I'm asking you.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, oxygen, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, oxygen, ma'am.
No. So see
Ma'am,
here. What is CFC? Yes.
chlorofluorocarbon.
Yes. Chlorofluorocarbon. Yes, because of that also the ozone layer is getting damaged. Okay, and if you see when you inside your refrigerator also, when you go inside, when you see open and see it, it is very cold. When you see the outer, when you go near to your fridge, you can feel the hotness because it is emitting. In order to cool the substance, it is extracting that heat, and it is releasing in outermost layers. Okay, so when you go near to the fridge, you can see the heat that has been coming out. Okay, fine. So when also if you see the buildings, raised buildings, the warmer air which has been there, it has been trapped actually. Okay, it is not because when you see everything has been closer, right? If it is like this means how everything that air will be released, the air released would be how it will be mixing with the other atmosphere to make it cool. So because if it is closely packed means how it can move due to frictional force, what has been there, it will be striking in here only. Okay, there is no way to go out, right? Because of that frictional force, the wind will take away the heat, right? So the wind will hit here, and it will be submerged here itself. Okay, it can't go out because due to frictional force, what happened? Frictional force is nothing but what? So when you hit something that is the outer surface, that is what the frictional force is. So it can't move due to some blocks. Okay, it can't move. So what will happen? The air itself sinks here, and the whole area will get heat only. Okay, it will heat it up. The temperature will rise. So that is why your city region is yes. Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes, Kana. You want to talk means just talk, else you can mute yourself. Okay?
I think
Yes.
I have another possible reason.
Yes, Kana, tell me.
Ma'am, I have seen that most of the villagers lie near to a river.
Yes, because the settlement region, that there comes the settlement. Okay? Here you have the topic as well. Settlement. Right? So why they want to settle near to the river banks? Yes.
Ma'am, because they
I
can.
keep on wait, Shivats and wait, Kana. I keep on telling you, those who want to talk, Or else at that time, if you want to talk means you can unmute and talk, okay? Or else only when you raise your hand, at that time only you can talk, which is okay for you. Let me know that first. You want to unmute yourselves and talk whenever you need, or else only when you raise your hand after unmuting yourself, then you can able to talk. Which one is okay?
Ma'am, unmuting ourselves.
Then you should maintain that, right? Yes. Fine. Try to organize among yourself. Okay. So if not means I will be doing as usual. That is from the beginning of our class. I will make everyone to. I will ask you to those who want to answer raise your hands. Like that, I will say. Then you will be a waste of time, right? So try to organize among yourself. If you want to talk means just say, ma'am, shall I say something or else can I say something like that? You can ask and you can talk. Okay. I give them that much freedom, no? Fine. So coming here, yes, when you see that villages, why they want to settle near to the rivers? Because if they want to do agriculture means the river regions, okay, the river regions near to the river regions are now more fertile and also easy water accessibility. Okay, they will be studying these things in settlements as well. Okay, that is why they are settling near to the river banks. Okay, yes, coming here. So and also in villages, if you see the houses and all that will not be closely packed. It will be here and there. Okay, most of the time it will be here and there. Only in a particular area that will be closed together. Okay, other than that, the houses will be here and there near to the agriculture fields as well. So that is why the temperature in the cities is more when compared to the villages. Okay, yes. So this is what the last point. The amount of insolation decreases from equator towards the poles. Therefore, the temperature decrease is in the same manner when you go near to the poles. Okay, they will decrease gradually because the sun's rays is directly hits on the equator. When you go near to the poles, you are moving away from the equator, right? Yes, is my voice is breaking?
No, ma'am.
Then what do you want to say?
What is meant by atmosphere first, ma'am?
Atmosphere. What is meant by atmosphere then? Tell me anyone.
Atmosphere is the layer with which we are able to breathe and the gases don't get released.
Yes, very good. So the earth our earth is being surrounded by a blanket of air, right? So it has been surrounded by a blanket of air actually. So that is what the atmosphere. Okay. So all living beings, we ourselves, are staying with with the help of that atmosphere only. Okay. Yes.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, recently researchers found that ozone layer is there. Biggest ozone layer is there. Like, sorry, what's the ma'am? Australia, ma'am.
Is it so?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry,
Okay.
I think recently it's Antarctic, but they found the like. That's why
Australia, ma'am.
Okay. With that itself, we have some oscillations, right? Yes,
yes,
wait. With that, we have some oscillations, right? So whether, so try to make it clear and tell me tomorrow.
She
Okay?
told correct only, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I'm just asking her only, no, Kanna? And just make it clear. Make sure that what is the reason. Okay, what is the reason behind that? And tell me tomorrow. Okay, Harini?
Yes, ma'am. I was asking the reason to you. That's all.
Okay. You're asking me. Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Try to search that and come tomorrow. We will discuss that in class as well. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, fine. Yes, Diksha, you want to tell something?
Ma'am, Srivatsan, I want to tell.
Yes, Srivatsan, tell me, Kana.
Ma'am, also the heat differs because in the early villages, also now Some houses are made of mud, so they release cool air. So their temperature is low.
Yes. So that is what I said, right? So because of that concrete metals in the buildings, also asphalt roads also, because of the roads also, it is getting heating, it has been heating up, right? So very good, fine. Shall we move on to the next one? Is temperature is clear?
Yes,
What is the
ma'am.
instrument that is used to measure the temperature?
Ma'am, mercury.
Yes, what is the instrument that is? Yeah, is that mercury? I'm asking
Thermometer,
about the
ma'am.
instrument.
Ma'am, thermometer.
Thermometer, yes, good. Thermometer. Yes, mercury will be inside the thermometer, okay?
Ma'am.
Yes, good. So shall we move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next is air pressure. Okay. So what is an air pressure is nothing but it is defined as a pressure that has been extracted by the weight of air. Okay. Yes. Yes, come. So when you see this air pressure that has been defined, how it has been defined means the pressure that has been extracted by what? The weight of the earth on the surface of the earth itself. Okay. So when you see as we go towards height, okay, when you go up when you go up, so the layers, the different layers of atmosphere are there, right? So the pressure will fall rapidly because what? So when you see near to the highest at sea level, okay, there also we can see the decrease of air. Why? What is the reason? Can anyone tell me what's the reason? Can anyone tell me what's the reason?
Ma'am, once again, can you repeat the question, ma'am?
Yes. So when you go up, okay, the layer of atmosphere are there, so the pressure will fall rapidly. Okay, this is the first clue I am giving you. So I'm asking you a question that when you go highest, that is up to sea level, so the decrease will be decrease in the height. There will be decrease in the height as well. So why there is the pressure change? Why there is a pressure change when you go at highest of that sea level? Why?
Ma'am, as much as the height increases above the sea level, the pressure also increases, ma'am.
Is it increase or decrease?
Decrease, ma'am.
Increase or decrease? Make sure that.
Ma'am, decrease.
Decrease. Okay. Let me tell you who will at last you can say the answer. Okay. Let me give what is air pressure and all. After that you can answer. Okay, fine. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So pressure is there. Okay, that is being influenced by the temperature of the air as well. Okay, because of the temperature also the pressure it changes. Okay, it will either increase or decrease. So when you take some areas of high, okay, temperature, if the temperature is high, the air will get heated up, okay, and it will rise actually. This creates a low pressure area. Okay, when the temperature is high, the air gets heated and rises. Okay, when the temperature, where is my pointer? Okay, when the temperature is increased, you can see the air will get heated and rises, right? The air will get heated, no? When the temperature is increased, yes or no? The air will get heated. The temperature increase means it's nothing but heating up, right? The air will get heated up and it will also try to rise. So at that time, what will happen? It will create a low pressure area. So when the temperature increases, the pressure will decrease. Okay. When the temperature increases, the pressure will decrease. So when you go high, okay, now you can answer me. When you go high, the temperature, how the temperature is? It is decreasing only, no? When you go at the height, when you, why we are going to Uti, Kodaikanal, Shimla and all?
Ma'am, the temperature increases means it will give heat, no? But
Yes, the temperature increase means
not giving heat.
the temperature increases means with respect to what we are talking. When the temperature increases means the hotness will be increased. Okay, the hotness will be so when you take, if you see in the mountain regions and all, so where is, so when you take this mountain regions and all during summer, try to answer me why we are going to mountain regions, that is hill stations during summer.
Ma'am, because in the hill stations, the temperature will be decreased, ma'am, so that
Decrease. Then what will happen there?
pressure will increase, ma'am.
Yes, pressure will be increasing. Yes, very good. So with respect to that, what I was asking,
Ma'am, when we go up, does the pressure go down
what
or
are
up?
you asking?
Ma'am, when we go up in altitude, does the pressure
No,
go down or up?
when we
Go up
yes.
in
So based on the temperature, okay. Yes, based on the temperature, when it is the pressure is changed, okay, when the temperature is rising, so the pressure will be decreased, okay. At the same time, when the pressure temperature is decreased, okay, when this temperature is decreased, okay, this temperature is decreased means pressure will be increasing. Okay, is this clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I can't understand.
What, Kanna?
I can't understand.
You can't understand. Sorry, listen, this is the concept, okay? So when the temperature is increased, your pressure will be decreased. Okay? Your pressure will be decreased. So when the temperature is decreased, your pressure will be increased. Okay? Just understand this first. When the temperature increases, the pressure will be decreasing. At the same time, when the temperature is decreased, your pressure will be increased. Is this clear? Yes, yawning. Huh? Fine. Feeling sleepy?
No.
Okay, fine. So that is why when you go up, okay, when you go in the layers of the atmosphere, so the pressure falls rapidly, because when you go up in the atmosphere, you're going outside. That is the outside of the Earth's layer. When you go in the atmosphere, see, assume this is an atmospheric layers, okay? This is the point where we are. So when you go up, what will happen? What will happen then? The pressure falls rapidly, because when you go up in this layers of atmosphere, okay, layers of atmosphere, as we go up in the layers of atmosphere, the pressure falls rapidly. Okay, and when you take it, the pressure in the highest sea level, what it will be? Decreases with respect to height. That is what, when you go up, what will happen? The temperature will be what will happen? It is increased. So that is why that if the temperature increases means what will happen? The pressure will be decreased, right? The pressure will be decreased. Whereas in your hill stations and all, if you go up, what will happen? The temperature will be decreasing, right? The temperature will be decreasing. What happened to the pressure? What will happen to the pressure? If the temperature is
Pressure increases.
yes, pressure increases. Can you get the concept? How it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, is this clear?
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm having
In
a
space, why we are not stand like straightly, ma'am?
Straightly. What is it straightly? I didn't get it clearly.
Ma'am, in Earth we are standing, no?
Yes.
Like that, why we are not standing?
Yes, Kanna.
Space, ma'am.
Okay. Because of what? What may be the reason? Anyone?
Ma'am, gravity.
Why we can't stand
Gravity.
there?
Ma'am,
Because of
Gravity.
gravity. Okay, they place the gravity.
Ma'am.
Is my voice is breaking?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because of gravity. Okay.
We
Yes.
cannot stand up.
Ma'am.
Yes, Kana.
Ma'am, why the moon does not have gravity?
Okay, search that and come tell me. Okay. So this may be because it is actually a good thing. Why I am asking you to search means if you search something means you will try to find some other things as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is why, Kanna. Fine. So don't think
Okay,
like why ma'am is keep on saying go and search and come, search and come. So if you search and come means you will get more things. You will come to get to know more things.
Okay, ma'am.
Beyond what I'm saying as well. And also you can share with us also. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, fine. So to search and tell me tomorrow. Okay. So this air pressure is nothing but now the air pressure is clear, no? So air pressure is defined as what? It has been the pressure that has been extracted by the weight of the earth on the earth's surface. So and also the horizontal distribution of the air pressure that has been influenced by what? The temperature which has been present there. Okay. So and also in some areas that is the air will get heated up and rises, right? So in the areas the temperature, if the temperature is high means what will happen? So if the temperature is high means high in the air means the air gets heated and rises. So at last what will happen? The low pressure area will be created in that region. The low pressure area will be created. This low pressure area has been associated with cloudy skies. Okay. So cloudy skies and wet weather. Why? Low pressure area with the cloudy skies. So there comes if there is a low pressure region has been created, we will get the rain. Okay, because you can see cloudy skies and wet weather means we can able to experience the drizzling as well. Okay, fine. So when the low temperature, which is having the lower temperature, the air is cold, therefore it is heavy. Therefore it is heavy. What is heavy there? If it is heavy means what will happen? Heavy air that will be sinking and it will create a high pressure area. This high pressure area has been associated with if it is heavy, the high pressure area will be associated with what? Low pressure regions. Okay, to low pressure areas. So what will happen? We have seen in our smaller classes, no? Whatever the thing is, it will move from higher concentration to lower concentration, right? Have you seen that one? Have you gone through that one? Higher concentration to
Yes, ma'am.
lower concentration. Yes, likewise, when this has been associated with the high, okay, that is high pressure area. This high pressure area, the air from the high pressure area will always move from high pressure area. Just see here, I'm just drawing this one, okay. So this will always move from high pressure area to low pressure area. Okay, so what if it is moving from high pressure area to low pressure area, what will happen? It will neutralize. Okay, it will try to neutralize. Is this clear?
Neutralize means
Equal pandrathu. Okay,
Ma'am.
yes.
Ma'am, I just searched about that in Google, but I can't.
Why now? Now you searched.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, because the curiosity level was too high, ma'am.
So it's okay, fine. But I'm not asking. I will not ask you now. Okay, I will ask you tomorrow. Because
Okay.
when you see, if I'm saying something, try to do that later. Okay, try to listen to the class what I am saying. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, Harini. Tomorrow you can explain us even more in detail. Okay, no, Kana, no issues. Okay, that's good actually. But when I'm taking class, if you're searching means what will happen? You will concentrate there only. You can't concentrate here, right? What
Yes,
I'm saying. So that is why I'm okay.
Ma'am.
So if you search after this, means you can learn even more something in detail and you can explain me tomorrow. Okay?
Yes,
is it fine? Yes. Okay.
I just can't understand. That's why I just asked you.
Okay, fine. No issues.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. So is this clear? Air pressure is clear. It is moving. Yeah, fine. So is this air pressure is clear? How it is moving? How it has been associated with the temperature as well? So when the temperature increases, the pressure will decrease. When the pressure, all planets also
only.
flying in the gravity. Is that flying in the gravity?
Not ma'am, not
No,
flying.
ma'am.
Wait, let her tell. Flying in the gravity?
No,
Floating.
ma'am.
Floating in the gravity? If there is gravity means why? What is the need to float? Could you understand that? What I'm asking? If there is, if it is flying and that is floating on the gravity means why we want to float? If the gravity is there means why we want to float? Okay, search that and come. Dhananyasri, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Wind.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is with respect to wind. Yes, what is wind?
Wind. Air is coming, ma'am, fastly.
Air is coming fastly. Okay. Yes, yes, Kana.
Ma'am, I think wind is air.
Yes, wind is air. That is
moving
the movement of air. Yes, very good. The movement of air. Okay. That is from high pressure area to low pressure area. Okay. The movement of air. Okay. The movement of air. So wind is nothing but what? The movement of air that is from high pressure
And
area
the
to.
movement of air, right?
Yes, yes, very good. So movement of air from high pressure area to low
Low
pressure
pressure
area.
area.
Yes.
Ma'am,
So
ma'am, if it is
yes.
going
Yes.
so, will it be on high pressure or low pressure, the air? The
It
wind.
will be moving from high pressure area to low pressure area, Kana.
Ma'am, while that, will the wind be high pressured or low pressured?
It is not high pressured or low pressured. Okay. So we know that it will try to move from one area to another, right? Based on the pressure. How if there is high pressure area has been there means it will try to move towards the low pressure area. Okay. So because even if it is high pressure area, why it can't move from high pressure area to high pressure? Even high pressure area means it can't able to oppose each other. Okay. So that is why it is moving from high pressure area to low pressure area. So when you take, we have already did some experiments, right? So why it is moving from high concentration to low concentration? When you take a big beaker, okay, and if you take a small beaker as well, so try to connect it to a small tube. So if you see that one, so it will move from high pressure region to, that is the pressure is being high in the big beaker. So when you take that small beaker, the pressure will be less. So it will be placed somewhat slightly down when compared to this big beaker. So what will happen then? It will move that fluid which is there because of the pressure, air pressure in this, because of the pressure in this, pressure is acting towards down. So what was water which has been here, okay, this fluid which has been here, it will move from here, right? Because here the pressure is being acting. So when you take your water bottle, okay, take your water bottle, you will be playing with the water bottles, right? So putting putting squeezing the water on our friends or with the when you're playing in your home also, we'll be squeezing with that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why you are squeezing? Yeah, why you are squeezing that? You're giving the pressure to it, right? So at point, what will happen? The water bottle feels like it is crushed. Then what you will do? Because the pressure is not there, the air is not there. So what you will do? You slightly open the cap, the pressure will be released, right? So after that, the water bottle will be coming to a normal position. So after you close that, you can easily hit that also, right? You can easily again, you will try to squeeze that and extract the water out of that bottle, right? Have you done with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am.
I saw once that
Mm.
if there's the traveler jug, like the bottle like which has like 5 liters and it's like has the tap, ma'am.
Has the tap. Yes, even they have the tap. Okay.
Ma'am, when
Yes.
we open it, it starts pouring water fast and it slows. It's not because the water is not there. It is because of low pressure vacuum.
Yes, because the air which has been present in the vacuum, that is the vacant space, no? That is that vacuum region. So how much it is present, based on that, the flow will be, even if it is fast or slow, based on the, if it is a closed one. Okay. Think if it is a closed one means when you open the tap, the air will be present, whatever the pressure air is present in that bottle or in that container, that makes the water to flow out. Okay. Based on that only your water speed will be there. How much pressure has been given here, okay, how much pressure has been given here, based on that only your outlet. You're not pouring water again, you're giving some pressure, so to make this fluid coming out, right? So based on the pressure only it is coming out, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So when this is also like that, it will be moving from high pressure. The wind is this movement of air will be from high pressure area to low pressure area. Okay, that is called as wind. Okay.
Ma'am,
So during wind, what are the things will happen during wind? So
ma'am,
you get trees, whatever it is being slightly moving towards on which, yes.
ma'am, storms and tornadoes.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Storms.
storms.
Yes, storms and hurricanes. Okay, that is similar only. Then cyclone. Okay, everything will come with respect to the wind as well.
Ma'am,
Okay.
breeze. Ma'am, breeze.
Breeze, yes, breeze also. So breeze is what? What is breeze?
Will be a bit colder than wind.
Yes, mild, small temperature will be less. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So when you take this one, when you take wind, when the wind blows, what will happen? In which direction the wind is blowing, at that direction the trees will be going. See here in this picture.
Ma'am,
So
we
the
can't
wind,
see the...
on which direction the wind is blowing? 1 or 2?
Ma'am, 2.
Two.
1.
1 to 2. It is blowing from 1 to 2,
Yes,
right?
ma'am, 1 to 2.
Yes, it is blowing from 1 to 2. That is why, if you see, if it is blowing here means what will happen? The wind blows. What will happen? The trees are like
Trees
this,
will go
right?
the opposite side to 1, ma'am. The trees will go...
On the way how the wind goes. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, see here how the trees are. Yes, because the wind is blowing in this way. So when wind blows to that, the same direction, everything will be moving towards that direction. If you go also, if you go on some other regions also, if the wind blows, what will happen? You will be slightly moving from where you are standing, right? You will be anyhow, you will try to move to forward. That is opposing the wind. There comes the pressure.
Ma'am, it's
You
very
are
strongly on the pressure. It will pull our things and all.
Yes. Yes, it will be ourselves.
On
Yes.
place.
So, but what we will do, what we will do, we will try to overcome that, right? So we will try to overcome opposing the wind and we will try to walk, right? So if this wind is blowing in this direction, if you're going on the road, okay, assume that this is you. Okay, this my drawing is good. Fine. So to eyes, mouth, nose. Okay, fine. So if the wind is blowing in this direction, what you will do? You will be slightly moving from this position to this position, right? You will slightly move from straight to this position, right? To oppose the wind in order to give you a force also. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
At one point, what will happen? Someone will be going in direction of this, like this also, right? By opposing the wind, if they are, it is like this afterwards. After, if it is very high means we will be going like this. Some people, when you see, sometimes most of the times we can experience along with our rain, right? So wind, we can experience a wind along with the rain. Yes or no? So at that time, while during rain, when you are going out, what will happen? The wind will come along with that rain. The force that when you travel on bike and all. Yes, when you travel on bike and all, strongly
full hour means we any things we strongly get, then only we can stand, ma'am.
yes, anything if you hold it only, you can able to stand. Even some when something also that time, if the force is very high, the pressure along the pressure of the wind is very high means what will happen? The force is very high means even that pole also will taken away, right? So like this only, which is here in this picture. So when this force is very high, it can't withstand. That's why the tree is broken. Yes or no? So we can't take that wind very lightly. Okay, we can't take it very light. Say it may cause that then comes the cyclone as well. That because there is a low pressure area has been created, that is why the cyclone comes. Okay, it will take away whatever the things are there on the areas where it has been traveling, right? When you see that the trees will get uprooted as well. In this picture, I have shown only with respect to a small part of the tree has been broken. Whereas in some regions, the tree will get uprooted. That is where full root right? It will be thrown away like anything along with the root. Yes or no? It can't withstand. It can't hold on the earth also. Okay, it will come out of the surface of the earth where it is holding, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That much strong will be. That is called the storm. That will be during a storm. Okay,
Like that.
what?
Fall.
Yes, I didn't get you clearly.
Like that, a big coconut tree also will fall.
Oh yes, like that a big coconut tree also will fall. Okay, is this clear? So how the wind has been? The same thing. What I said, the same thing I have given here. Okay, let me clear the screen. Just see that one. We have talked about everything, right? So again, so when the wind blows, direct dry leaves down on the pavement or uproot trees during a storm. Okay, so sometimes the wind blows very gently. It blowing away smoke and fine dust as well. Yes, it will take away all the things, right? At times wind can hold strong that it is difficult to walk against it. Yes or no? And also you during rainy season on a windy day, it is very difficult to hold an umbrella as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It goes back.
Yes, we will go back. Yes, we will go back. So we will see this. These there are three types of winds. Okay, so permanent winds, seasonal winds, and local winds. Okay, we have three types of winds. That is permanent winds, seasonal winds, and local winds. Shall we see this on tomorrow? Yes. Yes.
Means, when the season changing like rainy or winter, seasons come means the wind will come.
Will change. Yes, yes. The direction of the wind will change. Okay. Local winds is nothing but at a particular period or a year. Okay. Example, sea breeze, land breeze, what you said earlier, right? So like that. So permanent winds is nothing but we have few set of permanent winds. Shall we see this now or else tomorrow?
Ma'am, only 4 minutes left.
Yeah, that is why I'm asking. Shall we see this now?
Ma'am, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, fine. So take it. Yes.
Ma'am, I just wanted to tell that if you show some images and just when you present the screen to us, can you put some pictures, like interesting pictures, like you did in the previous slide, like putting the coconut trees?
Yes.
Yes, like this. So
Based on
yes, ma'am. Because if
yes,
we draw some pictures, it would be
So?
easier. It would be much easier to observe it and also keep it in our mind, ma'am. I'm just saying it scientifically. That's all.
Okay, fine. I'll try to put. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am.
No issue. So that is why wherever it is possible, I will put. Yes. Wherever it is possible, I'll try to put that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
For this, when you take these things, only we can have this picture on loan. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So wherever it is possible, I will try to put that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And make you much more interesting.
Yes,
Fine.
of course.
Geography is very interesting subject. Are you people interested?
Yes, ma'am.
Studying about geography?
Yes,
when compared to
Ma'am, you
English and
teach
intelligence?
science.
I'm not compared to English
Social,
and
ma'am.
intelligence, ma'am, but it is interesting.
Okay, fine. Yes, then yes.
Ma'am, today is the World Population
Ma'am,
Day.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you don't take geography, ma'am.
Yes.
You take
I don't want to take geography.
the social science.
It is also a social science subject only.
Ma'am, he wanted you to take history, civics.
Oh, you want
Oh,
history?
Civics, geography. Civics.
Oh my God.
Why? You can't understand what I'm taking. Is that so?
I don't like
You don't like geography.
this, ma'am.
Oh, you don't like geography. For that, I don't want to take geography also. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
So-
will you take physics?
No, ma'am.
No, I don't. I'm not going to handle any science subjects. Okay, only social science only. What?
You take science.
No, I don't take science.
Why, ma'am?
Because if I am familiar with the subject only, I can take, right? Because
you
I'm
also take the geography and then only you teach like that. You also learn science and come and teach.
actually geography. I am familiar with geography already. I am familiar with geography. That is why I am taking class. So if I am not familiar with that, means how I will take? It will take time, no?
Yes, ma'am.
We want to complete it, right? You're going to write exam. You want to complete it. Some specialized person will be handling you.
Ma'am,
Okay, don't worry. Yes.
ma'am, a science teacher is there, like having a PhD, but she is like not teaching to like children. She's like teaching for bigger people.
Who you're saying? In our class, we didn't start with science, right?
Ma'am, 1 or 2 lessons like soil erosion we have started, ma'am. She was
Okay, fine.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, fine. I'll make sure that won't be repeated. Okay, if there is any queries, means let us know. Okay, so that we can change accordingly. Are you okay with the geography with me?
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
Yes. What about others? Let me know their opinion as well. Yes.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. If you are not okay, means let me know so that I can change an alternative. I will bring some alternative as well.
No, ma'am. It's okay.
Okay, fine. If it is okay, if you can able to understand what I'm taking, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Change.
Yes, fine. If you have any doubts also, is my notes is clear for you?
Yes, ma'am.
What has been shared? Check it. Telegram.
Ma'am, I checked,
Check
ma'am.
that in your Telegram.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Is that note was clear for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yuvaraj,
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
is that note is enough or clear? You want much more in detail?
Ma'am, if you can put in detail also, it will be easy now.
Yes, but the thing is, why I have given only crisp only means that much is enough for your examination. Okay. So because we are taking as a whole, no, for both for 9th and 6th, right? So that much is enough. Okay, when you go more in detail, that will be your learning. You will be learning that in your 9th standard. Okay, 9th, 10th and all. So even that is, I have included that also. Okay, from 9th also I have included. Okay, so when I'm taking this wind also it has been, some parts will be included in your 11th and 12th as well. Okay, so like that only I am taking. So if it is so, if you are not comfortable also, let me know. And if you are not clear with the notes what I am giving also, let me know that. Okay, sir. And for sorry for Dhananya Shri,
Why, ma'am?
because I can't handle science, Kanna.
Then social.
Social only. This is a part of social only. Social has been divided into, yes, social has been divided into, social science has been divided into history, geography, civics, and economics. Okay.
Ma'am, echo comes from 9th only, economics.
Yes, economics comes from 9th only. So that actually social sciences be divided like this only. Okay, I am taking geography for you. Okay.
Only geography.
Nothing to social.
What?
Not geography. In social only, the geography all come you tell.
Yes.
Like that, you don't teach geography. Only teach that social itself.
Oh, you want history part?
Oh,
You want history. So why your geography is not interesting? Because in geography, if you say in geography, we are learning about what?
It is interesting.
Yes, what about Dhananyashri? Why, Kanna? What happened for you? So when you take geography, history and all, what is there? We are learning about that only. Whereas if you take geography, okay, we are learning about what is around us. Okay? When you think if it is interesting only, it will be interesting. Fine? Dhananyashri? Dhananyashri?
ma'am.
Is that okay? So I will make sure that I will ask sir to start science as well. Okay? Sir, கிட்டயும் science start பண்றதுக்கு நான் சொல்றேன். சரிங்களா?
Okay.
Yes, okay, fine. So that's it for today. If you have any doubts, just go through it. And if you have any doubts, let me know tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, fine. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care,
Thank you,
everyone.
ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am. Jai Bharat.
As it is raining, make sure that your health is okay. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Jai Bharat.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.